use that. Fire, life, maybe. What's this one do? Poison, dexterity, like anything that does like poison and stuff. I've got a better rune for it. And then for dexterity stuff, like I don't really give a shit. But I'll move some shit over for the moment. I won't have amethyst. I might... no, keep those. Keep them. I keep getting rid of them because I haven't used them for so long. But I know if I get them up high enough again, and I can get like the magic stuff, because I think one of these things has got... might have been the one that I sold, had it in it. But I had it that did like... gives you like magical shit. So I don't really super need to keep them, but I'll chuck these in here. I don't really have a lot of space. I'll get rid of the gems. And yeah, I'm gonna have to start either using the potions or fucking something soon. We'll have to see. Chuck all that shit back. Eventually I'd like to upgrade my spare gear too, if I could. But either way, obviously like this tabby cat's never gonna be like that insanely OP and stuff. But she's going to have all the same base kind of stuff as to what my original had anyway. Because like I've worked out like everything I did with her originally, which is insane. I'm super glad that I wrote it all down before I started the playthrough, because like I said, I was really concerned I was going to have weeks like this where I was tired and I'll forget. And because I have it all written down, it's very hard to just forget because I've got it there, you know. I am also currently writing the playthrough of this character as we go, because like most of it I've got written down, as I said, but some of it I'm like updating as I go and stuff so that it's like still current relevant stuff. It's really nothing out of like, I know that sounds like, oh, I'm making this shit up as I go. No, I'm literally like, what I mean by that is her fucking skill tree and stuff. The natural progression at the start of it was really hard to log. But I know what it did when I did it. I just don't know in what fucking order until I actually do it in the game, because it's exactly what I did. It's such a fucking complicated thing. But like I could sit there and like work it out, but I don't know for like what level I get, like, you know, the benefit stuff, like, you know, Lemmy's tone and stuff, so that I get the extra skill points. Oh, hello, mate. What are you doing in here? Yeah, the extra skill points, the extra skill tree stuff, like where it all applies in relevance to her actual levels and stuff. Yeah, that kind of stuff is more like what I needed to write down as I go. Everything else I know. Oh, we got the spiders down this one. And the overlords. This feels like more of a proper fucking tombey thingy that's in this area. Also, I haven't got the, I might not be able to pick up extra stuff. Hold up. Mate, I am well and truly poisoned. Back the fuck off. I also don't mind the fact that, like, she can actually, like, take a solid hit, you know? Because, as I said, like, it's kind of funny when I swap back and forth between Tabby Cat and Kelly with my original characters and stuff. Because what happens is I go to fucking swap and I forget that Kelly can't do, like, close range damage. She literally can't take a hit. So if something hits me, I'm fucked. Whereas Tabby Cat, she can take a hit as much as she can give a hit, which is kind of neat. But it's all kind of melee, which I kind of forget to do. Do I have space for this or not? Because I'm thinking I don't. I didn't want to have to go back yet. I don't. Maybe. If I move that over, am I going to get enough space for a cracked war scepter? Yes. No. Okay, that's fine. I was like, if it's a straight line 3, yes. If it's a 6, no.
Yes.
Oh man, Kane. I love the sound of Kane. Every single time I have to like go say hello to him, it's always nice. You know, I don't know. It's always nostalgia. I also, for anybody that's new in, I did rename this particular playthrough as of like tonight. I was calling it a recreation playthrough, and I wasn't 100% sold on calling it that, and I've just changed it to nostalgia playthrough. Just the first playthrough of Kelly was an OCD nostalgia playthrough, and this is just a nostalgia playthrough. So not much difference, but I don't know. I wasn't set on recreation, and I'm not more than halfway through the game, so I didn't really mind changing. I love how that rat was just moving everything around in here. It's great. Is there anything else? I'm only partway through this place, so there should be like lots of stuff to fight still. And I'm not 100% sure that I emptied out my cube. Yeah, I did. Nice. You know, sometimes when you come back in a little bit too fast and you're not really sure if you did all the shit that you're supposed to do in town, and then you're like, oh no, I'm good. I'm trying to think. It was Saigon's shield. I like the Saigon shield for how it looks for shields. I had that on my Amazon, but I think I briefly... Oh, hello, we got a special. We got Soulspawn the Slayer, Demon Stone Skin. Alright, finally we got a chance to read one. I keep killing these bastards so fast I don't get a chance to read it. I've had like at least like 3, you know, special dudes tonight alone, and I haven't been able to read any of them until that one. So we might be just barely catching up, but I also have only changed my mask as of recently. So I guess we'll see. We'll see how we go. I can hear heavy breathing in the room beneath us. Hi mates, maybe don't be doing that. Also, Phoenix has finally nuzzled into the heater, so he is finally warm. I used to have this like bar heater that when you turned it on, it obviously lit up, so he could see that it was heating up. And I think there was a passageway down here. Maybe there isn't. Anyway, because this one doesn't light up, the only way you can tell that it's warm is by getting like really close to it and staying there for a couple of minutes. And if he doesn't think that it's on, he'll just like pace in and pace out like really frequently and not actually like experience the heat. Oh my god. Holy crackers, this room. Hey Viken, pause move while asleep. How's your toad going?
I am overburdened.
How's your back foot doing? Hopefully it's all healed up and stuff. I give you some pads. What are you up to, Viken? I need to move some shit around. I was gonna say, I'm like, it should be getting warmer where you are. It was just kind of occurring to me, I'm like, normally when I'm getting colder here, it's getting warmer for everyone else. And I was like, because I was gonna say, I'm like, oh, I've got the heater on, and I'm like, Viken normally likes like wintry sort of stuff, and I'm like, it's probably already hot where you are. So it's probably not that pleasant to like have a heater added to it. I don't know if I can carry that. Okay, we've basically done most of this place too, which is good. And yeah, all right. So if this place is done and the other one is done, I don't need to go down the sewers. I do have to go back because I've got basically a full inventory. I might just go back where I'm standing, and then we'll go into Travancore because I should be strong enough to push my ass in enough to get the fucking waypoint before I run out of time for the night, because I still got like over an hour and stuff. But I'm just saying, I'm like, I should have enough time. I do think that there is a couple of there are a couple of dungeons, I think. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of dungeons near the entrance that I will also have to do as well. So I'm not 100% sure if I'll make it in time, but if I can push my way through to we've learnt a lesson. I say this very like reserved, but I'm like, I will kill everything on my way through to the waypoint, then get the waypoint, then go down the dungeons. That's what I meant why I'm going to push my way through, because the last time I pushed my way through, I got dead and I spent ages trying to get my corpse back. So let's not fucking do that again. So yeah. Yeah, and straight over to the left for the Travancore waypoint. Yeah, no, I know where it is. Like, I know where a lot of this stuff is. Like, sometimes it jumbles itself up a bit. Sometimes I just don't remember. At the moment, I've got a case of, like, I'm just really tired. So I just don't remember a lot of stuff. But, like, after I take a week off to rest, I'll have all of my, you know, mental faculties back and stuff. So, yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, it's these little areas I've got to come back and go down. I also need just that corner, just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I did a bigger event last week, Sunset, and I did like 5 days of like 8 hours, with like the last day being like 12 hours of Rim Connect, and I was like talking nonstop, and just there was so much chaos. I was oh no, I do have to do this before I get into Travancore. Alright, that's fine. I was just so, like, it was so chaotic, way more than I was like ready for. And because of that, oh shit, I didn't prepare. That was rude. That was fucking rude. They were gonna absolutely wreck me. As soon as I walked in, that was an instant death situation. What a fucking entrance. Anywho, I really didn't prepare for what I ended up like experiencing kind of thing. So I ended up, it kind of like knocked my health around really badly. And yeah, I'm a lot more kind of like worn down from it than I should be. So yeah, that's why this week coming, I've got two streams today and tomorrow. So tomorrow will be RimWorld, my usual RimWorld. And then I've got Wednesday to Wednesday off. So no streams for like the rest of the week after Wednesday, basically. And then the following week, obviously only have the 2 streams at the end of that week. So yeah, that way I'll get like a bit of time to rest. I was supposed to be working on my avatar, rigging my live 2D avatar, but I've basically like, I've identified that I could do with the rest way more after the big event. So I'm going to prioritize resting and recovering and stuff than, you know, doing more work. Plus I'll probably watch some tutorials or some shit anyway. So it's not like I'm not going to do anything on my time off. I will do like a lot of resting. I'll probably spend like a lot of time asleep. But yeah, I definitely need the rest. But yeah, because of that, I just don't have like, I don't have a lot of like memory recall going today. What the hell was that? I think it was a scimitar maybe.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, anyway, I need to go back because I know we are full up in every capacity. And my socks just about keep falling off because they're basically like on half my foot at this point.
You have done well, my friend. Your courage and valor are an inspiration to us all. But now the time has come to face those responsible for the evil that has stifled our land. You must destroy the High Council of Zakarum. Long ago, these elders were charged with the stewardship of Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who was imprisoned within the Guardian Tower. Through the generations, these pious men slowly fell more and more under the sway of Mephisto's malevolent power. And the council became an evil mockery of its former glory. It is Mephisto's hatred that has corrupted Zakarum and turned its devout followers into paranoid fanatics. That is why you must travel to the temple city of Travancal and slay the council. Once they are gone, Mephisto's hold over this land and its people will be broken. Diablo and Baal have surely found the temple city by now. They seek to free their brother, Mephisto, who was imprisoned by the Heradrim in the temple's guardian tower. You must reach him before his brothers do, and prevent them from releasing hatred upon the world.
Oh yeah? I kind of forgot that he'd have words when I got back. That's fine though. Don't move that there. Oh my god, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh man. I also got another knockback as well. And that's great and shit, but I've got like a half a dozen of them. My only thing is I don't want to sell it either because every time I do, then I just don't find them forever. But I also really don't have space, so we're going to see how we go with this. And I've got all the other ones lit up, so we've got the flail, the temple, and the orb. Yeah. Always great to catch your streams. Real W is such a legend and asked for suggestion, hence the raid. Yeah, no, I appreciate you recommending me for a raid. I haven't really got a chance to like raid into fellow Diablo streamers much since I've started this one, just because the you know, the DLC and stuff, and I just don't want to come in with like, you know, a big old hate rant and shit. So yeah, it's kind of nice to have people come to me and say hello and get to see what I'm doing, you know. It's nice. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, if you gotta go and like rest and stuff, go for it. I will still be here for like another hour and whatnot. And I won't be playing Diablo for like another 2 weeks though. Just because I think I've got RimWorld and Project Zomboid next week. Those are my only 2 days that I'm streaming next week. And then we'll be back to like hopefully more normal kind of schedule after that. So I'll be probably just as daft next time I go to try to play this. And I'll be like, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing again? But yeah, it's always really cool to hear somebody like recommend to come and raid me and shit, you know? I'm gonna get rid of that so that I can keep it. I really want to get her some gear, like at some point soon. Like I want to get her like a better orb, better shield. Like she's still holding her own. I'll probably upgrade at the point where we're struggling. Since I can kind of like do that as I please with her this time, it'd be nice. I'm just managing to hit that guy just around the corner.
I am overburdened.
No, I'll definitely, like, normally whenever I get raided by somebody, I normally go check out the channel and stuff anyway, so obviously get a chance to go see what Real is playing and how they're playing and stuff, which would be kind of cool. And, oh, hold on, I nearly missed you. I nearly missed that one, but I got the one that just came flying through with a bazillion lightning. Holy shit, that was lucky. How about you guys don't junk that up? Yeah, I think when I have my week off between the 2 weeks and stuff, I'll probably get a chance to actually go and have a look at a few people, which will kind of be nice because I haven't really got a chance to kind of do that for a hot minute, you know. Yeah, a lot of my like downtime, spare time and stuff has been me mostly doing the rigging of my avatar and stuff, so yeah. Also, hopefully I'll have most of my voice back soon. Like I said, it's not sore. I'm going straight back into town. It's not sore, it's just it's not back fully yet. I'm hoping I haven't like wrecked it or something, but I'm sure that like a week of rest will fix it up. I sell all this shit. I want to exchange those ones if I can. And yeah, I think if anybody like comes and watches the Diablo streams and stuff in the future, like once we start getting into probably like Nightmare and Hell, I think that's when we'll start getting really off the ground, kind of like with Kelly's playthrough, because like normal was so casual and easy in a way. Like this has been so casual and easy so far, you know, it's just been really fun, very chill kind of thing. But when I get into Nightmare, I think it's going to be really fucking hard. Just like with Kelly's playthrough, I think it's going to humble me as soon as I walk outside of Bloodmore in like Nightmare, honestly, because that's kind of what happened last time. Is it was like, oh, this is great. It's like, you know, this, I don't know, there's a meme out there that's like, this is fantastic. And then like I actually like got into Nightmare and I'm like, oh, this is terrible. This is like everything's on fire, you know. I don't know. At least she doesn't seem to be too affected by like lightning and stuff. We have most of our resistances except for fire, and I can hear that there's serpents in here on this particular area. So we'll see how we go. Or gold. I know you guys are down here. Hold on, that ain't the button I want. I want to set on fire to the corner. There we go. There you go. See, my firewall is still relatively pretty strong at the moment. If I actually have to use like magic, like firewall or like the freezing and shit, it is kind of strong enough. I just don't use it that much. Like compared to like the average sorceress kind of thing, I don't really use my weapons that much. There is an electric dude there, and then there's you lot, and holy shit, the Sin Flame Hammer, the Spectral Hit. I do need mana for this one. That's a, you don't, oh fuck. Raji, don't die, mate. You can do it, mate. Maybe don't die. Get off me. Mate, seriously. Okay, I actually nearly had him die then, and I kind of used up a lot of my health, and I don't think I've got the space for all this shit. I can hear them hissing and slithering and all sorts of shit around all the corners. Actually, instead of that, put these two in here because this will... No, don't do that. Put that in there. That will do for a minute, at least. It's like 1 minute exactly. No. Could you imagine? It's like I put stuff in there and then I immediately walk into another room and go find stuff. And then I can't then I have to go back. Honestly, they sound like they're mostly down there. I remember going through these back areas and it being terrible for like having a lot of those crazy red ladies. You know, the huntress type ones. I'm expecting to have like another one of these like guys be like insane, but none of them are that bad. Not yet though. Okay. I'm not hearing a lot of stuff. Whoa. The hell is that? Bazaar. What are you putting dumb emote in here? What did you gigantifying? Thank you for gigantify. So this emote isn't related to anything. It's just made me laugh when looking through my list of emotes. Okay, I appreciate like the context there because I'm like, what is this? But no, that's fair. It's kind of like the I put the banner on myself for the night that's like my voice will be right back, and I keep having to giggle every time I see it because I just keep thinking of, you know, the meme. It's like, you know, the sound effect that's like I'll be right back kind of thing, and then, you know, it plays that tune, and that's what keeps happening in my mind every time I hear it, and I'm like, yep, exactly. So I keep getting a giggle out of it, which is good. I think that there's a couple more temples in here I've got to go through, but we'll see, because Travancore's like a fucking nightmare. Yeah. I love when people like do like the little music sound effect and you can tell exactly what it is. Oh, mate. I don't want to get hit by stuff. There's a lot of stuff to pick up. Mate, I can't reach you. And I can't pick up anything else, so I have to go back. How you doing today, Bazaar? What are you up to? Let me identify and sell some stuff. Got a couple of these things to get rid of. It's giving me a lot of health, which fair, I do need, but I can't hold on to, unfortunately, because guys have seen the state of my stash and I can only have one page, so I can't be holding on to other shit, you know? So no, my Andre emotes ran out. Well, you probably still have sippy ones here though. His popcorn one's so good. I don't know if it's his or if it's another one. I think it's another one. He just has a popcorn one that he uses. Every time I see it, I want popcorn. And then I don't end up making popcorn. And then I see it again and I'm like, the urge intensifies, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of, since I ran out of the ultra hot spice, you know how I have like this spice mix that's like, what is it, the 6 super, whatever they are, the 6 super fucking peppers or whatever, mixture that is extremely hot that I was putting on. Why can't I get to that? Oh, it's up on the side bit. Yeah, I've got these like ultra hot spice stuff that I was putting on it, but last year there was like a hurricane or some shit and I couldn't get to the spice event thing, so I couldn't buy it. So yeah, I've run out of it by like a year or so, which sucks because every time I want popcorn, I want ultra spicy popcorn. I can't have ultra spicy popcorn. So why can't I get up there to it? Where is the wall here? What am I not seeing? Old graphics. I look like I'm down on something here. So maybe I have to walk up along the thing because there is a thing here. Yeah, here? Maybe I have to walk around this. There we go. We did the thing. Okay, cool. Nice. I don't know, my Twitch wants me to share this, but who, I guess. Oh yeah, they want the they did a trial run with the stream streaks some time ago, and then they got rid of it and now they brought it back, so don't worry too much about it. I'll see if I can survive running around this outer area, because I know that at some point at the very, very far back it does like come in and they can get up to me, so I'll see how I go. But yeah, whenever people get like stream streaks and stuff like that, like all I say is like, don't worry too much if like you lose it and, you know, it restarts or something like that. It's just cool if you guys get them and stuff. I know that sometimes I think it only allows you to hold it from like 3 onwards or something. And I get really close to that on a lot of people. And then I lose it because like we'll get like a unique stream time or something like that, or I'll miss it. I'll miss the stream or something, and yeah. What, mate? I know I'm really close to the council, which is why it's giving me the thing, but I'm not walking down to fight them yet. I'm just getting up and around the back here if I can. I'm doing well at the moment. Finally got some sleep after heat was making it difficult. Oh yeah, that's good to hear. I did spend some time asleep on the weekend. As I said, like I kind of like was not really prepared for the intensity of the event. So I didn't prepare myself properly for the event, and I ended up like basically kind of like not very well from it. But like now that I kind of know, I can kind of prepare differently and stuff. So yeah, by the end of the event, I basically had like no energy, and the last stream I did was like 12 hours. I finished at like 10:30 a.m., but I didn't finish like editing until 8 p.m. So it was a big one. And yeah, once I finished all the things, I did go to sleep. I think the Maiden Spear takes up the whole row. I did go and get some sleep, and I what do you call it? I slept from Saturday night until like late Sunday. I probably do have to go back. Yeah. I slept until like late Sunday. I missed most of Azula's birthday, unfortunately, but it was alright. We still did stuff for her. Azula's my cat friend, but it doesn't know. And yeah, then I went back to sleep on Sunday night, and I slept until really late Monday afternoon, evening. And I've got Wednesday to Wednesday off coming up over the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to have lots of time to rest. It's just that I don't, like, I'm not sore or anything. I don't feel like I'm in any kind of discomfort, but I don't seem to have a voice. So that's my only concern at the moment is I'm like, I'm waiting for that to come back, you know? Mate, oh, you'll what break the shade, Spectral Hit. I don't know how well I can hit you down there with the fire. Maybe? I'll have to see how I go with this, mate. But yeah, I would definitely do that kind of event again. It's just that I'd probably change some settings. I probably wouldn't maybe play it on such a difficulty with knowing that like Rim Connect can like basically like build on top of it. And yeah, there would be like a few other things that I'd change. Like I really needed to have had certain I needed to have had like certain foods and drinks and stuff for like better recovery. I did actually accidentally like lose a fair bit of weight last week that I'm trying to like fix back up with like what do you call it, like high fat, high energy kind of foods at the moment, because I kind of like basically burnt off a shit ton of energy. It was Strive to Survive, but it's Strive to Survive plus Rim Connect. Like I had mostly Killon and a couple of other people that were kind of like playing chaotically when I was kind of hoping, like I didn't fully negate like a whole bunch of like the negative stuff to begin with. I'm like, if people want to chain stuff together, like, you know, do a few cold snaps together, they could pretty well fuck over the colony and stuff. But I was hoping based on like February's event that everybody would be pretty cool again, and you know, it would be still pretty positive kind of introduction for most people to kind of get a bit of a look at what Rim Connect was and get a feel for how to spawn things, how to earn silver and stuff. Like, that was mostly what it was kind of thing. And that way, when I do the special event next month where it is chaos, some more people kind of have a bit of an even playing ground to know how to spawn things in and sort of know a little bit better how things work. But I really wanted to play on Strive to Survive because I wanted the raids to be harder when we did actually get like natural world events. The only problem was that in between the natural world events, we had the ability to recover, but that's when we were getting smacked around with Rim Connect. That's when people were like launching chaos stuff onto us and basically taking away our ability to like recover. That was what the problem was. So it's either like I have like the harder difficulty or I don't have the harder difficulty. As in like, I kind of figure like if people are going to spawn in more chaotic things with Rim Connect, I'm going to need the colonists to, oh here we go, it's my waypoint. I'm going to need people to be able to be calm to begin with and like have like the ability to spawn in raids and all that sort of stuff like as people want to. Or alternatively have like weaker stuff and easier to sort of manage. Mostly it was just a lot for me. It was just constant managing of them and stuff, which was what kind of wrecked me. Because like the harder difficulty was fine, the Rim Connect was fine, but the two things together were not fine. Hey Sniper, how you doing? What are you up to? So yeah, I think if I had played on maybe one setting backwards, maybe it would have been a bit easier for me to have managed in between events. Or alternatively, if I don't have more mana here. Or alternatively, if I had have changed the price of like a few things sooner, because I wanted people to have a chance to like build up a character, like, you know, build up a champion sort of thing in the game, and like have somebody that they care about, you know, helping defend the base and helping getting us off world and stuff. But unfortunately, what kind of kept happening is that as soon as we'd get like all the surgeries and all the stuff done, they would basically almost immediately just get that character wiped, which was kind of not cool, you know. Like I'd get like a couple of people done up, and then like some of it was my incompetence, not really knowing like early game stuff, what we didn't have, and how to deal with certain types of weapons and stuff. Some of it was not being familiar with like the difficulty of the game type. Some of it was just, you know, like as I said, like the added things getting spawned in. Like it was a bit of a mixed bag. And I probably should have acted on some of it a bit sooner in the week so that people wouldn't have lost as much by Wednesday. But I also, when I started up the ship, I started up 4 hours into stream instead of 2 hours into stream. And I wasn't accommodating for the fact that we had like 380 plus colonists, right? So the game was running slower to begin with. So really I should have probably just stopped at the 8 hour mark and been like, okay, we call it game, like, you know, this particular colony failed to get off world, that kind of thing. But I kind of figured it wouldn't take that long because I don't know these things, right? And I'm like, it won't take that long for us to like power up and like get off world and do all the raids and stuff. So I kind of like just progressed. That was a bit of a mistake because, yeah, as I said, instead of finishing at like 6 a.m., I finished at like 10:30 a.m., you know, and that meant that like I had 10 hours of editing instead of like 8 hours of editing and stuff as well. So, yeah. But I was really exhausted by the end of it. I think